What if God asked you to build a boat in the middle of the desert? That's what happened to me. People called me crazy until the day it rained. I am Noah, and this is my story. Stay tuned until the end to find out why God started all over again. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a like if you believe that God has a plan for everyone. You can also support this work via the PayPal link in the description and pinned comment. Thank you, and may God bless you. Enjoy watching.
Long ago, the world had become a place of violence and wickedness. People thought only of themselves from morning to night, doing evil without shame or remorse. God's heart was filled with sadness when he saw what the earth had become. The humanity he had created had strayed from him and from goodness.
Give me that. It's mine now. Give me that.
There's no justice here anymore. It's really very sad.
You're scaring me. No, I want my mommy.
But in the midst of all this darkness, one man stood out because of the light of his faith: Noah. Unlike the others, Noah was different. He loved God deeply. He led a righteous and honest life and strove every day to teach his children the importance of doing good, following the voice of justice and remaining faithful to the Creator. One day God spoke to him.
Noah, the world has become too evil. I will send a great flood to wipe out all this violence. But you, because you walk with me, I will save you. You and your family. Build a large wooden ark according to my instructions.
Yes, Lord, I will do everything as you have said.
Noah stands up with a steady, determined look on his face. He gently closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, then turns his gaze toward the horizon. With no hesitation in his heart, he is ready to obey God's command, whatever the cost.
I wonder what Father is doing.
This is what God has put in my heart to do.
But Noah, how do you plan to build such a huge boat?
I will do it with Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Together, with God's help, we can do it.
Well, I hope you get the result you're hoping for. May God help you and give you the strength to succeed.
Day after day, Noah built a huge boat, exactly as God had commanded him. Under the scorching sun, he sawed, hammered, and assembled without ever tiring. But around him, people passed by, laughing and mocking him.
A boat here? In the middle of the desert? That old Noah really is crazy.
So you're building a boat in the middle of the desert. Good luck launching it, Noah.
Are you really going to sail on sand, Noah? Haha, have you lost your mind or something?
Honestly, Noah, are you sure God didn't tell you to build a house instead of a boat?
But Noah did not respond. He kept his eyes fixed on his task, for he trusted in God. The ark was partially built, gigantic, towering over the arid landscape around it.
We've been working on this for several days now. I'm glad to see we're almost done.
Japhet, what are you still doing up there? Don't tell me the plate has come loose again.
Yes, Father, but don't worry. I'm reattaching it like this.
Okay, but be careful and don't hesitate to ask if you need help attaching it.
Okay, Father.
After many years of effort, Noah and his sons had finally completed their immense task.
I can't believe we actually built this big boat. After all these days, we've finally finished.
I must say, I'm impressed with what we've managed to accomplish.
We did exactly as God commanded me, despite what others said.
When the ark was finally completed, God spoke to Noah again, ready to reveal the rest of his plan.
Noah, bring 2 of every living creature into the ark, 1 male and 1 female, so that they may survive with you.
Then something truly miraculous happened. Majestic lions, imposing elephants, an incredible army of animals from the four corners of the earth. They walked, flew, crawled, advancing in perfect order, 2 by 2, guided by the invisible hand of God Himself. Birds of 1,000 colors, agile cats, ants in a line, leaping frogs, slithering snakes. All walking, flying, crawling, advancing in perfect order, 2 by 2, guided by God Himself. Noah and his sons stood near the ramp, watching the scene in wonder as the animals calmly advanced in pairs.
Father, look. They're coming all by themselves. It's impressive.
Yes, Japhet, it's really impressive. It is the work of the Lord. He guides them Himself.
When everything was ready, Noah entered the ark with his wife, his 3 sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. They went up one by one in silence as the last animals took their places inside. And when everyone was inside, God Himself closed the door of the ark.
Look at that. He and his whole family are all caught up in the same craze now. It's really pathetic.
Then the sky darkened. A first drop fell, then another.
Oh no. What is this damn rain? It looks like the sky has overturned its bucket. I'm getting out of here before I turn into a sponge.
Soon heavy rain began to fall on the whole earth.
You and your whole household must enter the ark, for I have seen that you are righteous among this generation.
For 40 days and 40 nights the water rose, covering the fields, houses, and trees.
Run! Don't stop under any circumstances! Run!
Even the highest mountains disappeared beneath the waves. Everything that lived outside the ark was swept away. But inside the ark, there was peace. While outside the world was sinking beneath the waves, inside everything was calm. God watched over Noah, his family, and every creature He had called. The storm raged, but inside the ark there was safety and confidence. The children of Ham and Jafar gently fed the animals, laughing. The ark seemed alive but orderly, like a sacred refuge floating in the immensity.
Everything is calm here, Father. It's like another world.
Even they seem to feel it, the peace of God.
Days passed. Weeks became months. The ark was still floating, carried by the waters. Then one day it stopped. It had landed on a mountain, Mount Ararat, but the earth was still covered with water, so Noah sent out a dove.
Lord, show us when the time is right.
The first time, she came back empty-handed. The second time, she came back with an olive branch. And the third time, she did not return. It was a sign that life was returning to the earth.
Father, one olive branch is a sign, isn't it?
Yes, the earth is coming back to life. We will soon leave the ark.
Then Noah opened the door of the ark. He set foot on the ground. and the earth was dry. The long-awaited moment had finally arrived. They would all leave the ark. The lions would roar, the birds would fly away, the frogs would jump in the puddles, the animals would run, fly, and sing. Life would begin again, a new start with God.
It's like a new world. Everything is pure and beautiful.
Even the birds can feel it. Listen to them sing.
God saved us. It's a new beginning. Thank you, Lord.
Noah fell to his knees. He built a stone hotel and offered a sacrifice to God to thank him. Then God spoke again and made a promise.
Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood. And so that you will remember this, I will put a colorful bow in the sky, the rainbow.
Thank you, Lord, for your faithfulness.
From that day on, whenever a rainbow shines after the rain, it is a sign of the covenant between God and mankind, a promise of peace, mercy, and eternal love. The story of Noah is much more than an ancient tale. It is a cry of truth for our time. As the world sank into violence, selfishness, and indifference toward God, one man stood alone against all. Noah was not a hero in the eyes of the world, but he had what God still seeks today, an obedient heart. Without ever having seen rain, he believed, he obeyed in silence, persevering in the face of mockery. Through his faith, he saved his family, saved lives, and changed history. This ark is a symbol of God's grace, a refuge in the storm, a helping hand in the midst of judgment. And when the waters recede, this story reminds us that even in the midst of chaos, faithfulness attracts divine favor. It tells us that one person can make a difference, that faith is not seeing, but believing, and that behind every act of obedience lies a promise. This is not just the story of Noah. It is a call for each of us to walk with God, even when everyone else turns away.
If you've watched this far, write "I walk with God" in the comments. Thank you for following my story to the end. Let's help even more people hear these stories. Share the video with 5 people so we can reach 1,000 subscribers if we haven't already. Turn on notifications. Want to support this work? A PayPal link is available in the description. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. May God bless you.